Welcome to the beYOUtiful show with Izabela Chrobak. The show is dedicated to the true identity and full expression of oneself. The truth is always evolving within us and around us. The authentic expression of self is even more important in those days when we can be rejected, judged, not appreciated, or even mistreated. True identity and beauty from within is my jam. I am called by different names. As a trainer, guide, speaker, teacher, life, spiritual, women and love coach, and even as an oracle and a witch. Those are just names. I am more concerned about the change in the world that I can create. The world where people respect and love each other without being rejected or judged, where truth and authenticity is expressed fully without being misunderstood, where femininity and women's desires are admired and fulfilled without being seen as weak. I'm advocating healthy relationships with self and with others, which are cultivated and respected rather than destroyed. When you tune into this show, you can experience topics ranging from health, fitness, body image and body movement, through life stories, success and money, to psychology, spirituality, love, sex, desires, and some hocus-pocus magic to spice it up a little. We post new episodes every Thursday, and you can keep up with the show notes by following me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as Izabela Chrobak and beYOUtiful. You can always check the show notes and where to find me below each episode in YouTube. A few disclaimers. Not every episode of this show is meant for everyone. Every episode is special and for whoever needs it at their right time. Not all views will be in full alignment and agreement with you, and that's meant to be. We don't grow, expand, and heal by staying in our glass container and in our own views and opinions. If you find it useful and inspirational, the best way to show your appreciation is to share it, subscribe to the channel, and leave us comments and reviews. Thank you for being here with me. Welcome to the beYOUtiful show. I am Izabela Chrobak and I am a host of today's episode. This is the place to learn how to fully and openly express yourself and how to tap into that incredible power you carry within yourself. We are very raw, open, vulnerable, very honest, and feminine in this show. Welcome, beautiful goddesses. Today's episode is going to be about meditation. Meditation. It is going to be kind of general video on how to meditate, what to do to meditate, and how you could create today that beautiful ritual and that beautiful meditation practice and implement in your daily life. So let's dive deep. First of all, I would like to ask you, what is your practice? What is your daily practice to give yourself time to tap inside your body, to connect to your emotions, to connect with your intuition, to kind of calm yourself and maybe give yourself a little space and silence away from the external world and away from that chatters and hassle of daily life? What is your take on that topic, on that aspect? I want to start with this video with answers, couple of answers to one of my questions on social media when I ask about the rituals and daily practices of you connecting to your emotionality, of you giving yourself calm and silent space for recharging. And there were so many answers saying what meditation and that silent moment with yourself should look like. There is so many comments and there is so many information out there on that topic that obviously we get overwhelmed. And I totally get that. I was there too. I was so overwhelmed when I asked about, meditation and how I could potentially start with. I got so many answers, as many answers as I had friends. Everyone had different perspective on it. And this is what you are probably experiencing. So how to start with it? The first and foremost, the most important advice I can give it to you is start with what makes you feel comfortable. Start what makes you feel comfortable, happy, excited, maybe aligned with. Start with something what gives you that calmness. It really has to come from you. It really is your practice. It is really your time. It cannot be Zen meditation because a friend is experiencing a beautiful breakthrough during that meditation and calming down his mind. It cannot be Kundalini meditation because someone loves that, energy flowing through their bodies. It cannot be a Wicca type of ritual because someone loves burning incense, burning, old stories written on the piece of paper and getting rid of them from their life. It cannot be moon ritual, new moon, full moon ritual, feminine ritual, menstruation ritual, blood ritual, candle ritual, because your friends love how those rituals make them feel. Why? Because it is beautiful for them. It is magical for them. It grieves them, that beautiful, beautiful practice and moment where they feel aligned with, where they feel connected to themselves and to the external higher selves and spirits and universe and whatever they believe in, whatever makes them feel good. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you will be feeling aligned and good with it. It's like forcing somebody to believe in something. It's like telling somebody or forcing someone to go to a particular church because this is what makes that person feel good. But this doesn't mean that you feel good. Meditation, silent practice, the reconnecting moment with yourself and sitting in silence, calming down your mindset, connecting to your beautiful emotions and whatever those emotions are. It is your and only your practice. It is your and only your experience. And the only person who can actually create that, it's you. It's purely you. Today, I wanted to tell you also a little bit how my experience with that came. It was really harsh. It was really harsh because I had like 7 different ideas what meditations should look like, right? I checked a couple of videos on YouTube, I checked a couple of books on it, and then I started applying. Zen meditation and Kundalini meditation. Then I started applying meditation with yoga. Then I started applying, reading books, listening to motivation video first before meditating, silent meditation, guided meditation. I started free writing before meditation, after meditations. All those practices. There are plenty of them. And every single time I was feeling it's not me, it's dragging, it's doesn't feel right. I was everywhere else but the pillow or the moment or the space I was at. And I broke the entire process of getting into that. I said no meditations for me. I am not a meditator. I cannot do that. And if you resonate with that, it is not so true. It is so not true because you are a meditator. You are a person who can totally get that, who can totally do that. You are. And the moment when I started just telling myself, I'm going to sit silently and see how it goes. Is it 1 minute, 2 minutes? There was no timer. There was no guided meditation. There was no book. There was no journal. There was nothing. It was just me and sitting with that present moment. okay, what is it coming from, coming during that moment? And then I was like, okay, let me connect to my breath. Let me hear my breath. Let me feel my breath. Let me feel my breath going into my lungs. Let me feel my arms. Then I start feeling some body sensations, right? Oh, okay. And then I suddenly heard birds chirping, even though they were chirping already for an hour or more. Then suddenly I heard them, meaning I started being present. And that made me feel excited. I was feeling present because suddenly I start sensing things which were around me for probably all those weeks before, but I didn't hear them because I was not present. And that moment I was. And then suddenly my mind started creeping in and planning the day. And I'm like, okay, I guess I am done. I guess that's my present moment for now. I want you to know that you are a meditator. You can sit with yourself and you can start with body sensations, with checking in your breath, with working on your breath. You can check and you can start working different breath modes, maybe quicker, fast in, maybe slower breath out, maybe couple of breath in, maybe longer breath out, whatever modality you would like to do. Maybe you feel very anxious, maybe faster breathing in and out will bring you that anger release and you will calm down. Whatever it is, it could be anything. Just simply breathe in a comfortable way for you, and then start with sensing your body, sensing the smell, sensing the noises. Start just being curious about your environment. If you eventually will like to put music in the background, and that will give you that wavy, calmy sensation of diving into your meditative state, beautiful. Whatever will start making you feel good, because that meditation moment, which we call meditation, but it could be literally, I call it present moment, me time, sacred space, sacred time, whatever you call it. It could literally be just sitting on the floor, lying on the floor, looking at the ceiling, and just being, breathing, connecting with your breath. Remember, also very important, I want you to know, mind creeping in, mind wandering, mind thinking, planning, analyzing, it is normal. Every single, even the most advanced meditators do experience their minds turning on and chatting, telling them something. Every single meditator experiences that. The more advanced they are, the more capabilities they have to calm it down, accept it, acknowledge their feelings, emotions, acknowledge that chatter, and let it go. The best way to turn it off is simply acknowledge, hey brain, hey mind, I hear you. I know you want to plan a day right now, but not now. Not now. We've got 5 minutes for ourselves. Let me listen to those birds. Let me be with my breath. Let me be with my body. Not now. We've got the rest of the day to do that. Simply talk to it in a kind, gentle way and tell it it's not now the good moment to plan. Right now, we are connecting to the body, and give it the space. Allow it to leave you alone. Every single meditator struggles with the chatter of their minds. So if you do not judge yourself. You are totally fine. You are totally fine. So with that video, I wanted to really give you, checking my notes, really give you that advice of creating the space, creating the ceremony, creating the ritual you truly feel good with. You want to come in the morning or during the day into that space for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, feeling good, feeling excited about calming down, wanting to go there and sitting and getting into yourself, into that silent moment. You want those feelings. You don't want to be going into that pillow and thinking, what meditation should I do now? Scrolling inside timer, is this the good one? Should I do this one? No, it's not about that. It's about you. It's about purely you, to know what makes you feel good. It's like about everything. It is really everything connecting to yourself. And my ritual really developed. Now I'm implementing free writing after meditation. Now I'm putting the music in the background. Sometimes, because sometimes it irritates me. Sometimes I just want to be silent. Sometimes I put on guided meditation because I feel like I need someone to ground me. But then, other day, I have beautiful pictures and visualizations because this is what I feel. There are essential oils implemented in my rituals. There is cacao ceremony implemented. There are beautiful goddesses implemented, tarot and oracle cards. And none of them are all together. There is no structure. If you ask me what am I going to do tomorrow, it will be depending on tomorrow, how I feel and what I need, how I feel and how I want to give myself that little recharging, spacing out, calming moment. It will depend on my emotionality as I get up. So all these beautiful things can be there for you if they make you feel comfortable. Create that space the way you want. If you want fresh flowers, if you want essential oils, if you want crystals, have them. If you want a nice, beautiful altar, have it. If you want total minimalistic, environment, basically empty room and just pillow, have it. You don't have to have special meditation pillow. You can have a regular pillow bought in the supermarket and covered with beautiful, comforters, maybe blanket, maybe something it makes you feel cozy and happy and joyful because it's colorful. Whatever it is, go for it. It is your space. It is your sacred time and sacred space. One more thing in this video, very important. Do not over meditate yourself. Do not over spiritualize yourself. Do not over ritualize yourself. Again, it goes back to the same. What makes you feel good, do it. But if it feels like you're going, and I don't hear my intuition yet, where is it? Then it's like it's not the way you should be. It's not about going there and I'm talking to universe and praying for all these things. It doesn't happen. Why is it not happening? It's not about that. It's really not about that. It's about giving yourself that beautiful space. If it's about giving yourself that sanity, that calmness, that silence, that connection to yourself. And when you are actually letting go all this resistance and expectations that you need to have this or that, then suddenly in that beautiful silence, you can actually hear what you were actually pushing away by that hustling. You can actually hear your intuition talking to you. It takes time. It takes practice. It will be a 1-minute struggle. It will be a 30-minute beautiful meditation. It will be buying a card deck which you don't like it anymore or it's not aligned with you and giving away. It will be buying a guided meditation which won't be really cool as you want it and going with the silence meditation. It could be breath work. It could be, dancing mode. It could be anything. It can be even body movement, or I do that many times when I feel a little bit anxious and just sitting still doesn't work. So I move, I hug myself and I move a little bit my body to calm down that angry, anxious type of boiling things inside of me for a moment, right? So I hope you will be able to now accept your rituals and meditations the way they are. Remember, mind chatter is natural, it's normal. Just simply acknowledge it, talk to it, and let it go and give you that space for a little moment to be with yourself. Also remember, your ritual, your ceremony, your meditation, your space, and your time is yours. And it's only yours and only depends on your preferences and what makes you feel good. You want that space to be beautiful and making you feel good. So today, really have one task for you. I would love you to take a picture of your sacred, beautiful space and share with us on the either below in the comments, which might be harder, but I would prefer you to share on my social media, either in my secret beautiful group, which if you don't belong yet, please, you can go there. There is a link below in the show notes how to join. It's only beautiful sacred group for women, or share on my regular social media, Instagram or Facebook group, Facebook timeline, so we can all see how you are celebrating yourself, how you are giving yourself that beautiful space. So go there and create something beautiful. See what makes you feel really excited and really, really smiling in that space, because this is what it is about, to give you that smile in the beginning of the day so you can go out there and be smiling to the rest of the world. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I really encourage you to share with me and share with other women your beautiful sacred space, because that's what inspires others when they see that other women are also experiencing some beautiful, beautiful things in their lives. That gives really a boost for every single of us. And you can check the show notes for more details, also how to follow me, how to reach out to me. Feel free to check them out, check me out. And again, thank you for watching. Thank you for your sacred space. I really, really appreciate you. And I hope to see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day, have a wonderful night, and have a wonderful rest of the week. I love you all.